So in this video, we're going to go over unit conversion, converting degrees and radians. We're going to start with converting degrees to radians. And the first thing you got to know is that with angles of measure, pi equals 180 degrees. I know before it used to be 3.14, but when dealing with units of measure, pi is 180 degrees. Let's start with converting 30 degrees to radians. We're going to multiply 30 by pi over 180. If you think about the fraction pi over 180, well, if pi equals 180, that fraction equals 1. So we're not changing the value of 30. I cross multiply, so I end up with 30 pi over 180. I'm going to leave pi as pi, but 30 over 180 reduces to 1/6. So 30 degrees is equal to pi over 6 radians. And again, we're going to leave pi as pi when we write our angle in radians. Let's try one more. 150 degrees. I want to convert to radians. Again, I'm going to multiply by pi over 180. Since pi is equal to 180 degrees, the fraction pi over 180 equals 180 over 180, so that equals 1. By multiplying by 1, I'm not changing the value of 150. I cross multiply, I get 150 pi over 180. 150 over 180 reduces to 5 over 6. So my answer is 5 pi over 6 radians. That is equivalent to 150 degrees. Let's go back. Let's convert radians to degrees. Same scenario. When dealing with angles of measure, pi equals 180 degrees. So if your angle in radians is 4 pi over 3, let's convert that to degrees. This time, I'm going to multiply by 180 over pi. And you'll see in a moment here why we do that. If I multiply by 180 over pi, the pi's will cancel. That will get rid of my pi's. I cross multiply. 4 times 180 all over 3. To help us do this mentally, I can reduce 180 over 3 to 60. 4 times 60 is 240. So 4 pi over 3 radians is equal to 240 degrees. I have just converted radians to degrees. Let's try one more. I would like to convert 7 pi over 6 radians to degrees. I'm going to multiply by 180 over pi. That fraction, 180 over pi, is equal to 1. So I'm not changing the value of my angle, just the unit of measure. I multiply across. 7 times 180 over 6. 180 over 6 reduces to 30. So really it's just 7 times 30, which is 210 degrees. So 7 pi over 6 is equal to 210